So I've revisited the Samsung Galaxy 5G for the last few weeks, and over the next few videos I'm going to tell you if I think you can still use this thing in 2026. But for anyone who's forgotten about this, here's why this was such a weird release by Samsung. It's the weirdest Samsung Galaxy phone that's ever been released. The Samsung Galaxy S10 5G was the strangest rollout of a phone which was meant to be Samsung's flagship. This was the Ultra before the Ultra. But even despite that odd rollout, can you still use this in 2026? This is definitely a strange launch by Samsung, purely for the fact that in a lot of markets, and in my market in the UK in particular, the infrastructure around 5G just wasn't available. So the phone, even though it was announced in February 2019, didn't actually come out until almost later that summer. And it was also mismarketed as just a S10 Plus with 5G added on. But it was actually more than that. And as we'll discuss, there are some total differences between the S10 Plus and the S10 5G. So in terms of design, the S10 5G was ahead of its time. While the S10 Plus was the standard big phone, the 5G was really the first ultra phone. You know, it measured 6.7 inches with a dynamic AMOLED display. They're not that far off compared to the bezels that we get on current phones, apart from the chin at the bottom. In terms of the build, it had that classic glossy finish, but it felt super premium. It's so light, it's so thin to hold in the hand, and having no massive camera bump on the back of the phone is actually really refreshing. Now, in terms of ports, we have got a 3.5mm headphone jack, which obviously is a rare luxury now. I think most people have moved on to using Bluetooth. But there are people out there who still hang on dearly to their wired headphones. However, this was one of the first Samsung flagship phones where they removed the micro SD slot. And the reason why lots of people went for the S10 Plus over the 5G